Hi guys, time for another story. So today I want to talk about ex-Teen Mom 2 star Kiefer Dell. Now, Kiefer just got arrested for having a meth lab in his apartment in Pennsylvania. Now let's go back over if you forgot who Kiefer was. I mean, I doubt you could forget who he is, but it has been some time. Kiefer was the one that dated Jenelle several years ago. I mean, this was a really toxic relationship. He was the boyfriend that introduced drugs to Jenelle. Now, before Kiefer, she never really was into drugs. After Kiefer, she was into drugs and partially into Nathan. She was into drugs and into Cortland, her ex-husband. She was into drugs. She has seemed to take in a different road these days, only being caught with weed, but nothing hardcore as the days that she was with Keitherlin. I mean, it was straight up heroin. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but this was one of the periods in her life that her mom had to step in and really look over Jace. But for Barbara at this time, Jace, who knows what would have became of Jace's life with a drug addicted mom. So, at times Barbara can be overwhelming. This was the period that she had to step in and really protect her grandchild. This is also the period where she developed a very strong bond with Jace. This was before Kaiser, before Inslee. Now, since then, Jenelle has seemed to gotten herself together, depending on who you talk to. She has a new husband now, David Eason, and 2 more children. Now, a lot of people complain that she's a bad mom and, she's mean to Barbara and whatnot. But we have to remember where Jenelle came from. In the Kiefer days, it was very negative. It was very touch and go. I mean, she could have fell all the way over to the other side, but she didn't. I mean, she could have been arrested with Kiefer in this new drug bust. So let's talk about this drug bust that went down in Pennsylvania. Now, remember, she dated Kiefer from 2011 to 2013. So it has been some time since the Kiefer days. Jenelle has seemed to straighten up her act as far as the hardcore drugs. Kiefer, not so much. So, he lived in an apartment in Pennsylvania and people were complaining about the heavy traffic. This is what led to the bus, I guess. Cops start following him, figuring out what's going on, which led to a full-on raid. They busted up in the apartment where they found lithium, lighter fluid, propane, empty pseudoephedrine bottles, and ammonia nitrate. Now, I don't know what makes people smoke crystal meth. It's the most dangerous thing there is. I mean, why would you put lighter fluid in your body? I don't know. But not only is it dangerous to smoke, it's also dangerous to evacuate. You have to be very careful. This stuff is highly, highly, highly explosive. So experts have to go in to remove this. They evacuated everyone from the building as they brought all of these highly toxic chemicals. That's what they are. They're chemicals, toxic chemicals you're putting in your body. Why people get hooked on this stuff, I will never know, but I'm not going to judge. I mean, if you want to mess up your life and your looks, I don't know if you notice people that get hooked on crystal meth, they get the worst skin ever invented. They lose their teeth, but maybe it's easier for some people to, look drugged out and lose your teeth than it is to deal with everyday problems. I'm just saying, I don't understand it, but it has to be some reason for this. So they evacuated the building. They pulled out all of these explosive weapons. Basically, what I'm trying to say is Kiefer was caught red-handed. Kiefer is definitely looking at some jail time. But we all have choices to make in our life, and this is what Kiefer chose for himself. Now, people complain about Jenelle, but she could have been right by his side. She might not be the best mother. She's a young mother that makes some mistakes, but getting rid of Kiefer was one of her best decisions, in my opinion. Some people don't mind going to jail, and being drugged out. Like, obviously, Kiefer doesn't, but good thing for Jenelle. She got rid of him. We don't have this problem, which is a major problem, but it looks like Kiefer is looking at some time. And, with Jeff Sessions being our new Attorney General, he's not playing games to anyone. Kiefer possibly could have messed up his entire life. That's what it looks like. But I'll keep you posted on his time and what kind of sentences he's looking at. In the meantime, let's just be glad that Jenelle and her children was nowhere around this really messy, ultimately life-ending, in my opinion, episode. But that's what's going on with Kiefer today. If you guys are fans, I don't know, your boy's going to be gone for some time. In the meantime, don't forget to let me know in that comment section, do you think Kiefer really messed up his life? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more stories like these. Until next time, talk to you then. Bye.